And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
On second and 11 now. Winston. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Winston now to throw on first down. He finds his target. It's Evans. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Two chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. So from Seahawk territory now, it's first and 10, down at the 33. Winston, and Brate, the tight end's got it.
Winston's pass.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this second and 9. Here's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it third down and 10. Throwing, Winston. Underneath, he's got Brate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 19. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 at the 19. They'll run it with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
He was brought down by Ezekiel Ansah. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A gain of a yard.
On play action, Winston.
Sometimes with the running game.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Well, Brandon, sometimes I think when we watch games, we're actually watching a living museum because we're seeing the evolution of positions almost with each passing game. How about defensive ends nowadays and the way that they can run almost all the way across the field?
It is unbelievable, isn't it? They're so strong, but they're so lean they can move so quick with those bodies.
It's almost unfair. You're supposed to be able to know where a defensive end is supposed to be on every play. These guys flash so quickly, you're not sure where they're going to end up.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need to run.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Winston now after the fumble recovery. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I got it. Check.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Winston. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Check 13. Check 13. 19.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It got his man complete.
Wilson's pass.
A big play that time for the Seahawks. 54 yards.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Back now in Tampa. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They go play action now. Wilson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now Jones, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. 8 yards on the pick.
They'll go again to Jones.
At the 30-yard line.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now a first down carry by Jones. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The ball carrier. Jadeveon Clowney brought him down.
Winston now from the 50. This complete to Jones. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Winston, and this is caught by Evans. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
You got tight right there. Let's go.
Winston now. He completes it to Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Mike Evans, 38 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Throwing on 2nd down, Wilson.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Carson. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Hey, 0-0-0.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
At the 48-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Oh, Wilson going to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Taken down at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Carson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it.
He's still rumbling, isn't he?
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Winston to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.